Rochelle at the Athlete Center. This video is going over the TRX Y. So this is a shoulder flexion exercise. So the first thing I want to address is making sure that we keep our core stable. So we want to isolate the shoulders, so we want to try to minimize movement through the rib cage and the pelvis. So we're going to aim to have our rib cage and our pelvis stacked nicely in line with each other, so making sure our ribs aren't flaring up or our bum isn't sticking out or too far forward. So we want to try to maintain this position, including with our head and neck. So making sure we're not dropping up from here or reaching forward through here. So head and neck, rib cage and diaphragm, pelvis and pelvic floor are forming 3 stacked levels as we start with our TRX. So we're going for shoulder flexion today. So if you have a TRX, it's going to have 2 lines here and 1 line near the top. You're going to shorten the straps so that they're in line with the 1 line near the top. We're going to come out into our Y position. So our arms are overhead in this shoulder flexed position. So we're going to start in the position that we're going to finish. So here, stacked core, so rib cage over pelvis, neck over rib cage. And then we're going to slowly lower with control. Pausing here and then coming up. So the further our feet are from the fixed point on the wall, the easier it's going to be. The closer they are to the wall, the harder it's going to be. So we're going to go 4 or 5 seconds, controlled lowering, pausing here. So making sure we're not bouncing out of the bottom, pausing here, and then pulling up into that Y here. So control for 4, 3, 2, 1, pause, and then pulling up. So a couple options with the feet and ankles here. You can pivot on your ankle and keep your toes on the floor, or you can keep your heel on the floor, lift your toes off, and pivot on your heel. And we're making sure that we're not letting our hips drop at the bottom or letting our rib cage flare up at the top. So those are TRX Ys.